Hi guys, Henry Horror here. With me always is the punk rock brother man, Mr. Johnny Noise.
What's going on on Nurse's channel? We have a really cool show for you tonight. This is something a little different. I'm going to kick it over to Henry to make the introductions. To sit back, it's going to be really, really cool.
All right, we're very excited and honored to have with us tonight's very special guest, the owner and starter of the Mockingbird Lane show, Miss Cyndi Manchini.
Welcome to the
Thanks for
show.
joining us, Cindy.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're
Doing
good.
very
We're
well,
good.
very well.
So, Cindy, the Mockingbird Lane show is in San Antonio this weekend coming up. Can you
Mhm.
tell us a little bit about what we can maybe see there at the show?
Sure, absolutely. So the event is happening at the Hilton Garden Inn Live Oak, which technically is in San Antonio. It's at 8101 Pat Booker Road. They have a conference center there. So we will be there Friday afternoon until Sunday afternoon. So the 27th through the 29th, and we're bringing some exciting stuff to that location for fans and, an all around good time.
Awesome. Now,
Awesome.
as far as entrance and ticketing, is it pre-sale or can you get tickets at the door as well?
Yeah, so you can get tickets at the door. We are going to keep pre-sale on in case there's people who prefer to pay beforehand and so forth.
Mhm.
So tickets will be on um, until Sunday about 3 p.m. or so. So you can still prepay for those passes and come in. We have some really good deals, which we tried really hard to make it affordable for everybody.
Yeah.
So we have single day passes, but our weekend pass is about $30 off of the compiled all 3 days, and it's free parking, so there's no
Okay.
downtown parking that you have to worry about and stuff like that. But we have some pretty cool stuff for you. We've been working really hard. We have some designers and so forth on our team that have been doing some incredible things, so I'm really excited about it. It's I'm probably going to sleep for a week after.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
yeah, but it's gonna be super amazing. I'm just stoked.
Wow, I truly wish I was able to get down there. I'm in Alabama, unfortunately, but Henry's going to be our representative for the Inertia Channel down there. We were talking prior to coming on about some different aspects of the show, other than just doing your normal kind of meet and greet thing. Did you want to kind of expand on that so people kind of know what else is
Yeah,
going on? There's a bunch of
our
stuff going
team.
on other than just a meet and greet here.
Sure. So our one of the biggest things that the one of the biggest questions, or the most popular question that I've been receiving, is what is the immersion part of the event? And our immersive part of the event is an homage to 1950s and 60s drive-in black and white movies. All of our set designs are in grayscale, so it's going to give that air of being in black and white. We'll have different sets that will pay different homage to specific movies. You'll see things like the Gill Man from The Creature from the Black Lagoon. You'll see a giant spider from Earth versus Spider. We have a dollhouse that houses a woman from Eyes Without a Face.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, and so we're trying to do something that gives you a little bit more than just walking into pipe and drape and tables. Um, you know, we love events, so we love going to those ones too and hanging out and with our friends and stuff. But we also know that you have, and all the fans out there, 10 million bajillion shows that you can go to. So if we were going to do something, we wanted to make sure that it was going to be something just with a twist attached to it.
Yeah.
Um, So we have that immersive part of the show. We also have some amazing people that are coming. We have Nerd HQ that's coming. They are headed and run by Zachary Levi, for mental health therapy. And what they normally, we're honored truly because they're usually at shows like MegaCon or FanX, big giant shows, and we have an ambassador in our midst for Nerd HQ at our event. He's Austin Tyndall, one of the voice actors, and
Okay.
so he was originally going to just do some sweepstakes, that would those proceeds would go to Nerd HQ. And after talking to Nerd HQ for a few days, we all decided that we would get together and they would actually come in and be on site. So we're excited. We'll have a celebrity cocktail hour that Nerd HQ will be there hosting.
Okay. Yeah.
Specific celebrities will be there. Those tickets are limited, but all of the proceeds for that goes to Nerd HQ. Um, so what Nerd HQ does is they fund individuals with fully for their mental health journey. So
Oh, okay.
if
Nice.
someone can't
Nice.
afford it, they can get a hold of Nerd HQ, and Nerd HQ will help get them in touch with the therapist, and they will fully fund that for them. So it's a really good
Oh, wow.
cause. We have Record You coming in. Record You is headed by Marcus Stimick. He is a Crunchyroll voiceover director. Um, he will be also, his tickets are limited. He has two sessions, Saturday and Sunday. Friday, he'll run a panel where he'll explain to attendees how the booth works,
Hmm.
and what they would expect, and a little bit about acting and what goes into voiceover. But what that does is it gives fans the actual experience of going into a booth and being directed by an actual Crunchyroll director, which is something that I know absolutely some people might see as unattainable. But they're coming in, they're going to set up, and it's going to be awesome. And I think it'll open a lot of eyes and give people an experience that they wouldn't otherwise be able to have.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah. Look, if we can get Henry in there, get him some pointers, that would be fantastic. Some voiceover stuff. No, just
Oh yeah.
seriously. So it really sounds like this whole event is going to be more of an experience than your normal meet and greet. With so much stuff going on, and we when we spoke before, between the painting of the props and everything, you have been going night and day trying to get this together, and I just want people to appreciate. I want people to appreciate how much effort is involved in stuff like this. It, you
I
know,
have tremendous newfound experience for every single promoter that puts on an event. Let me just tell you, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
a full on show. On top of yeah, dealing with the public, dealing with the artists that'll be there, and I couldn't even imagine the pressure you must be under to get
It's
all
crazy.
this together. It's crazy, right?
It's just, when it's going to be, it's crazy because it'll be over in a flash, and I know it will be.
Hmm.
After a year and a half of planning it and having some obstacles in our way along the way. The San Antonio in of itself has, you know, so many outlets for people to enjoy different shows and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the city that weekend. So if people want to come back and upgrade their tickets, they can do that too. If they're only a 1 day pass and they need to see more, we'll make that accessible to them. 12 and under are free, with a ticketed adult. We have a children's craft center that's sitting outside of the reception area, where people who don't hold tickets, can go and take their kids, and they can color the haunted houses that we've been building and stuff, and take them home with them. There's a bunch of little crafts there. It's more than coloring, I'll tell you that. But we wanted to make things fun and exciting and different. You know, we have
Wow.
some really
Wow.
cool bands coming also.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow, there's
So
gonna
we'll
be
have
bands
musicians
there
too.
too.
We have super cool bands. On Saturday night, we'll have different bands playing. The Hen House Stringlers will be there, so we'll have some um, awesome rockabilly going on. We'll have the Despicables, and then we have Shiv from Dallas, who will be coming in, and he'll be sharing also a clip from his latest project. So I'm excited for people to see that. He just finished up a movie. He'll be screening that movie in Austin, so he couldn't screen it for Mockingbird. But we want to make sure that fans are aware, so they can go and Austin's not that far away.
Mm, yeah.
So
Right,
hopefully,
right.
hopefully they'll be able to, they'll get excited about that and then follow him on over to Austin for the film festival that he'll be screening that movie at.
Well, that
Wow.
sounds
Wow.
real amazing. You might want to watch out, Cindy. Me and John might be guests at the next one you do at the
Hey,
Yeah,
mission.
we're coming down.
um, we're already looking at dates.
Oh
We're
my
talking
God.
about things, and Mockingbird is right now. Mockingbird is a one-off situation in San Antonio. We're
Wow.
planning
Okay.
on taking it on the road, and our subsequent shows, the shows coming after, are going to be differently themed. So we'll be announcing that at the show. Actually, we've already come up with the theme and are working towards making little announcements. So that's
Oh,
exciting.
awesome. Well,
Mhm.
Awesome.
what we would like to do, after this show, of course, once you settle down, because I'm sure you're going to be exhausted when it's just all done. Um, you're more than welcome. We'd like to have you come back on and discuss other events that you have planned for the
Sure.
future. And then we can keep our folks updated, and hopefully maybe you can get out this way so I can go. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Nashville,
Oh my gosh.
Na-
Absolutely. Thank you.
like Nashville, hint, hint. Get up here. But
We were looking at some places. I luckily have been able to go here and there and everywhere within the past couple of years. And
uh
every time I do, I'm like, this venue looks pretty awesome. I could build a whole haunted house in that corner over there. So
yeah,
there's
yeah,
there's a lot of little, the cogs are turning,
yeah. Of
and
course.
Mockingbird will be something that goes on the road, because we always want to include Butch in what we're doing with Mockingbird, since he was the inspiration for it. um if you're and just for people out there, Butch Patrick, the original Eddie Munster, one of two remaining from the 60s beloved, the Munsters. um
Wow. Yeah.
he is going from drive-in to drive-in, state to state, to try and inspire people to go back into the drive-in and hang out and bring drive-ins back. We have one here in San Antonio. It's called the Missions,
The
and
mission for him.
Missions drive-in. And I remember going to the Missions when I was younger. Now I'm dating myself, so you know how old I am. Um, but but what I've noticed, even from the Missions, is that they're starting to put out schedules, um, but people need to go, because if they don't, those that they're not going to be able to keep that going.
Right.
It's so
Right.
easy to stream and stuff, but I think we all need to walk outside for a minute and
You
hang
just
out.
ain't kidding. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Get out of the
you know
house for 5 minutes, get some fresh air, take a drive in your car, get the
yes,
top down. You know,
right,
I'll,
you know,
yeah, get your lawn
and,
chair,
and, and,
man, like
and
get your
that's
car, put people in the trunk.
it. Yeah. Hey, I've been there,
I'll,
done that. Yeah.
I'm about to date myself here for a second. Uh, the Mission 4 drive-in. My dad was the only theater for a while that my dad would go to because it was out in the open, so you could smoke cigarettes. My dad was a smoker at the time, but for a couple of summers there, especially 88, 89, every once in a while my dad be like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the drive and see if a couple of your friends, my friends from the neighborhood, if they wanted to go." And I'd get a couple of my friends together. We'd get a nice chest, fill it up with cold cuts and sodas and everything, and we'd go to the drive-in. I saw A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 there. I saw the remake of The Blob there. I saw, I think, Friday the 13th Part 7, and a year later Part 8, and I think Nightmare on Elm Street 5 I saw there. So there was a couple of summers there in the row, because back then in the late 80s, what did you get every year? You got you a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and you got you a new Friday the 13th
Yeah,
13th
movie.
movie.
and we all, I think I was those were the most fun trying to figure out how they were going to bring those guys back to life somehow
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
stuff
yeah,
that
because
and
they were chopped up, burned,
yeah,
blown to
yeah.
bits, type of thing, and
how,
then
how
and
how
then
to
they would
bring them
come
back
back
was,
and
yeah, how they came back was one thing, and then of course what everybody went to go see was that and the kills.
Yeah,
I
So
love,
yeah.
yeah, that's actually my favorite part of any horror movie are the kills. And for me, the more B the movie, the better. So it's what makes it most fun. The one-liners are always a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Those B movies with practical effects, which is why we strived so hard to make sure that everything that you're going to see as far as homage to drive-in movies was built by us. Um, so we've been hammering away, and that's literal. um, we've been painting and gluing and researching different effects with lighting and stuff. So we've learned a lot also. I would love to see the theater community out there and collaborate and future shows with people um, who are local, who want to, help us build and have ideas and stuff. I just think that's the coolest thing.
Wow. Yeah, yeah,
oh yeah, definitely,
exactly.
definitely. I,
That is so
I
cool.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Saturday to roll around and just be there all day and hang out. So I'm
Find
really
me.
looking
I'll be
forward to
running around, but put your leg out, trip me, and
it.
slingshot.
I will definitely look for you. I will definitely look for you. Um, but yeah, Cindy, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule
Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
to
having
you.
me.
come and talking with us. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime,
Yes.
anytime you want to come back, you
Thank
just
you
let us
guys.
know, and we'll have you back on again real soon.
I love it.
Um,
Thank you so so much. I appreciate you guys,
You, oh,
and then we'll get you in Texas.
yeah, well, I gotta, I, I landed in Alabama by accident from New Orleans after Katrina, and so we're kind of like, it's a different world. But
We'll compare barbecue is what'll happen.
well, there we go, there we go, perfect, perfect. Well, I have to get out to maybe get out to Texas, and well, I'm close to Nashville, close to Chattanooga, close to Huntsville, Birmingham. So I'm within striking distance to a lot of places, considering where I live. So hint, hint, come on out this way, let's go. But no,
Okay.
but yeah, but again, like Henry said, anytime, like maybe after this is over, if you have some other stuff coming up, we can certainly have you on and discuss that, and kind of let people kind of know a bit more about you, about what's involved with this stuff. Maybe get down, a little behind the
Yeah,
scenes thing. This is what
sure.
happens. I think
Absolutely.
it's
I don't, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'll let you know.
yeah,
What we've from start to finish, kind of how we came up with ideas, what we needed to figure out in order to make everything work.
right,
Um,
right.
Booking and everything. I really don't have an issue talking about any of those things.
That would be
I think
awesome. That
people
would be
wonder
awesome.
often how promoters put
Stuff
everything
together.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they have to know. They need to know what goes on just to make this happen. I know just to put together a show or a concert that I do is crazy. You leave the house in the morning, you get back
Yeah.
at 3 or 4 o'clock the next morning,
Prepare
and
to not be around your
prepare.
family a whole lot.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. So, but and again, like, you're welcome anytime. But guys, get out if you're anywhere in that area. Get out to the show and come and see these folks. It sounds like it's gonna be a great time. I'm just, unfortunately, I will miss it. But like, Henry's gonna pick me up some stuff, so I'm holding him to that.
Yep.
And he'll be around with his camera too, so you can jump back on the phone or something like that.
Super
So,
excited.
yeah, yeah. But thanks again for coming on and let people know what's going on. Sounds like it's going to be pretty fantastic event. And
Thank you.
I like the interactive things too. I think
So excited about that.
yeah. It puts a different dynamic to it, other than just, hey, how you doing? If you sign this, please, and you go on to the next guy.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
you know,
We want you
so
to do that, but we also want you to go, wow, what?
yeah, exactly. So with that, thank you so much. I'm gonna let Henry wrap up and hold. Don't when we stop, hold tight for a sec. I'll just stop recording.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead, Henry, and land the plane, so to speak.
Alrighty, guys. One more thing before we go. We'd like to ask you to keep Christian Youngblood's family and the Guerra family in your thoughts and prayers, because they're really needing them right now. So
Yes, yes.
they're part of the Inertia family, and we love them. So we know y'all love them too. But with that, we will see you in the next video.